Morning.
Are we live already?
We are live.
Hot dogs, it must be 9 o'clock on Friday morning, huh?
Well, we're
okay, we are.
2 seconds early.
My name's Carl Mingers. This is Aaron Burns.
Hi.
How do you spell your Aaron?
A-R-I.
With an A. Yeah, I keep messing that up. But we are WRME Live, Weichert Realtors, Main Edge. Okay, today we're going to go over a little bit about what the heck to tell your buyers and stuff
Right.
on buying houses, okay? They need to know what they need to have.
You need to know.
Right, you got to have all this stuff. Oh,
Sorry, I got to hit a button.
Had to hit a button. We weren't
screen.
poking you in the eye, really. Okay.
That was a listen here.
Listen, okay, that's part of what our buyer consultation is about, is letting them know, what they need to even be going out and looking at houses. First of all, we need to make sure they have money for inspections, and, you got your termite and your home
Right.
inspection.
Depending on what those come back and say, you might need a roof or a havoc or a pier and,
Right.
inspections.
We also go over with them, okay, once we're in the home buying process, you don't buy anything else. You don't buy no cars. You don't go buy furniture. Just take that
You
off
don't
the
go
table.
have your credit pulled to get a credit card or anything to ding your credit.
Because we're going to be dealing with pre-approved people, okay? We want people to be pre-approved so they know exactly what to look for, okay? I had some clients this last week that they were qualified for far more than what they wanted
Right.
to buy, okay? They currently have a $150,000 house, but they were looking at $250,000 houses. They're qualified for well over 300, but we're looking at $225,000 to $250,000 houses, and they just got a little bit of cold feet, okay? And I totally understand that. So I set them down and I said, hey, I tell you what, let's take the next 3 months. I figured up exactly what their payment would be on that $250,000 house. Take this next 3 months and make that payment on your current mortgage and see how you feel. See how it affects your budget.
Right.
In reality. All you're doing is putting extra money in your equity at that time, but you're getting to sense what it's really going to be like. Everybody goes, okay, well, it's only $800 more a month. $800 more a month is, to a lot of people, that's a big deal.
That could be a car payment.
You know how many pizzas I can buy for $800?
I could take a mini
whole lot.
vacation.
Yeah, I think my last trip to Vegas didn't cost $800, and I rented a Land Rover. It was, it's just, people need to know, and we need to, we have all the tools to lay it out, to let them know what their monthly payment's going to be really close. Of course, their finance guy, whoever is doing their mortgage, is going to be explaining all that stuff to them.
Yeah.
And if they're not, I'm going to be on their case, okay? But that's their job. We're not finance people. We're not attorneys, and we're not finance people. We have enough rules to keep up with in the real estate world. But we want to make sure everybody knows exactly what's going on and what they're getting into.
Our programs and stuff we use, our apps, and publishing stuff and everything is always an estimate.
Yeah, there's a ton of tools out there.
We
And
hope we're over and it comes in under, but usually
that's my goal, is to always come in just a little high, so when you go to closing, they're not any surprises.
Right.
Okay. They would much rather have to pay less at a closing than more.
I'd rather get that HUD or Ulta statement and then be like, oh, you owe $200 less at closing than
Yep.
I estimated.
Makes everybody feel good.
It makes me feel good.
Yeah.
I'm like, woohoo!
It absolutely does. Okay. Anything else on the buying subject we need to
Well,
discuss?
your down payment. You need
Yeah, it depends on your financing.
what financing and how much the house is. I mean, if you're doing a conventional and it's 20%, it's going to be a lot more.
Well, it could be anywhere from 3.5 on a conventional. There's a few of those out there.
Yeah.
Most of them are 5% to 20%. FHA, 3.5% down. VA, you hope to not have to put any money down. Kind of depends on the deal. Then a lot of people get confused on their prepaids, their taxes, and your property taxes and your insurance is a prepaid deal. Now, after you pay them up front, then it's all taken care of in escrow with your house payment.
Right.
But they don't know why they are having to pay that up front. what you're having to do is to establish that amount, and start that account is basically what you're doing. Just think of it as an account that pays all those bills that you never see, and you're establishing that account.
That way you don't have to come up with that lump sum at the end of the year.
Right.
They already have it.
And then, if the numbers are too tight, what do? We ask the seller to pay for part of those.
Right.
Okay. But, the seller is the one paying the commissions. Okay. So they're already out a pretty good expense. So we really, we have to kind of weigh, depending on the value of the property and the position of your clients, we have to really weigh that to see what it's going to take to make the deal work and make everybody happy on both sides. That's what we want.
Right. So
what else?
That's about it, unless anybody has a question.
Okay. Well, I haven't seen any questions pop up, but there's Robert. He joined today.
Hey, Robert.
All right, and Trina. Okay. Back to our ABC series. We're on I today. Okay. I stands for ignore those that try to discourage you. Okay. Especially in this business. Okay. But it really goes along anything in life. If you've got goals and dreams, go for them, focus on them, and ignore all the naysayers. I almost hate to post anything on Facebook, because of the haters out there. So I'm real careful what I post,
You can't make everybody happy.
But I didn't realize so many people hated everything, but you kind of see where they're at in life also. Okay. I like my position in life. I like being able to do what I do, but I focus on it. And sometimes you just have to ignore those around you that are naysayers.
Now, I do got to tell you this. If we seem sometimes when we're telling you how something is as a naysayer or discouraging you, we're not. We're trying to guide you so you don't get in.
We are presenting facts.
Yes.
Okay. And sometimes the facts are kind of mean. Okay.
Are really discouraging, disappointing.
You think you can afford a $250,000 house, and in reality, your budget only supports a $150,000 house. That's our job, to present those facts. We're not trying to discourage you. No. We're trying to encourage you to live within your means, because then we feel bad if 2 years down the road you're on the foreclosure market. We don't want to see that. That's not good for anybody. Yeah, or struggling every day.
And if we're saying just because you have $300K to spend doesn't mean you have to spend $300K. We're not saying, oh, you can't afford that.
Exactly.
We know life happens.
Well, it's just like, people that get their real estate license. There's more people that tell them it's not going to work, and there is a high failure rate in real estate agents, but it doesn't have to be that way. If you're focused and you have the right tools like we have here at Weichert, you can do it. Okay.
And
support. Office support, broker support,
yes,
family support. You got to have it. And family is huge for me. So
I'll tell you right now, with the kid, broker support and office support is huge.
Yeah. Well, it really needs to be. There's a lot of agents out there that seem like they're a one-man band, and I feel bad for them because they can get overwhelmed in a hurry, and it kind of sometimes it makes them look a little bad, even though they're perfectly good people. It's just that they have 1,000 things to do with nobody to help them, and that's kind of frustrating. Okay, on to our Okie word of the day. Is piddle?
Piddle.
What do we
Don't you piddle outside?
Well, I piddle around outside, but that don't mean I'm piddling.
My kid piddles all the time. Are you doing?
Well, I thought a dog like piddles on the floor.
Well, that's different. Piddling.
That's a different piddle.
Do stuff. You're going to piddle. You're going to go piddle at the mall. You're just.
I tell my wife all the time, I'm going to go outside and piddle around in the shop, and she goes, "Are you going to piddle around or fiddle around?" I said, "Well, I will be making no music, so I'll be piddling around."
Lots of noise, but no music.
All right. Okay. Do we have any questions?
No. That is true, Sandy. Failure is not a word here. We do not believe in failure.
That's right. We restructure and reorganize almost on a daily basis when it comes to, problems. You find the solution and go on. That's why I like to call us professional problem solvers. That's what we are. That's what we do. Every house sale or every house purchase is a problem for somebody, and that's our job to go solve that. Okay, well, I think if that's about it, we're going to wrap it up. We're Weichert Realtors Main Edge. You can send us emails at wrme@mainedge.com, and or call us here at the office, 405-445-7522.
Or message us on Facebook. I'll reply.
Yeah, we got lots of Facebook stuff going on. All right. That's it. It's Weichert Realtors Main Edge, where we do real world real estate every day.
Bye, guys.
Bye.